slept well. Got one in the chat, one watching. Good morning to you. All's well with you. Hey, it's Christina Bell. Hello and welcome. Good to see you. You slept well. You're getting ready to sleep well. I got seeds that I'm trying to dry out. I got some cantaloupe a couple of days ago, and it was really, really juicy. It was probably the best cantaloupe I've had in years. And we got a watermelon too, so I am wash those seeds up and trying to dry them up so I can plant them next year. We got 2 in the house now. Hello. It's like really dark. Let's see if I can get this to lighten up with me. I guess a little bit. It's still pretty dark. Oh, you know me. I'm just waking up, trying to move around, and get my morning started. Waiting for a few more people to pop in. I don't know if anybody else will pop in since this is just like basically a surprise live. Didn't really let anybody know I was going live this morning. So we'll see if anybody else pops in. Yesterday I made some keto zucchini bread, and it turned out really good. Super yummy. I'm having a slow move-in morning. Which is alright with me. Well, that's probably going to make it darker, huh? So this zucchini bread's made with almond flour, and I put walnuts in it, and some cranberries. Like I said, it turned out really good. A little bit of cinnamon. About, I don't know if anybody else is going to come in here, but I guess I'll go ahead and get started. So, as you've noticed, I haven't been on YouTube as much lately. I haven't been doing my lives that I normally do, and I don't know. I'm just trying to give myself some grace and some rest. A lot of you know that I got bit by those dang ticks this year. I think it was a total of 8 ticks that I found on me, and 4 or 5 were embedded. I don't know if other ones bit me or not. Who knows? But found another tick on me a couple of days ago, embedded again. I'm like, what the heck? However, I did go to the doctor. I think it was Monday. I don't remember. I went to the doctor though, and maybe it was last week I went to the doctor. Basically, they want me back on an antibiotic, so I'm back on the doxycycline for 14 days. And that's because of the brain fog and the clumsiness. You guys seen Wednesday? The last Wednesday I went live dropping stuff and lots of episodes of that. So they've got me back on the doxycycline, and like I think it was like the second day I was back on the antibiotic, I found another tick. So I don't know. So now in August, I have a appointment with a neurologist to see if the Lyme's is bothering my brain, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen there. Like, this is my first time going through any of this, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I've been just so slow and sluggish and tired. Like I said, I'm just trying to give myself rest and grace. Every once in a while I'll have a good day, but I'm very far in between. Hey, Wild, good to see you. Just watching ads and sharing. Be in a minute. Nice. So yeah, I don't even know. I'm losing train of thought. I still sleep really good. Like, last night I slept really, really good. And I woke up, did the morning thing, brushed my teeth, went to the bathroom. And by the time I was done with that this morning, I'm so exhausted and tired, I could go back to bed. I feel like I could sleep another 8 hours. So, doing any big projects right now is just so daunting to me. Right now, I'm just struggling to get through the morning, getting myself ready for the day. So, that's where I have been. That's why I haven't been on YouTube as much. Lots of phone time and computer time really hurts my head. I have these horrible headaches. So, if you haven't seen me around on YouTube watching other videos, that's a reason too. The screen is killing me. So, yeah. I'm not quitting YouTube. I'm just basically resting. Hopefully, soon I'll be motivated to pick up a camera and record something here and there and be able to post a video. But I don't know right now. But I wanted to give you guys an update of what's going on. I'm not quitting. I'm still here. And hopefully we find something out at the doctor's. I don't know. Yeah, it's really, really hard because I could, and there's been a couple of days I'm like, oh, I feel good today. I'm going to record, get my camera set up, get the tripod set up, get everything that I need to set up to get to recording. And by the time it's time to press that record button, I'm so exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. I just have to lay down. Thank you, Wild. Yeah, it's definitely a different pace, a different change for me, that's for sure. I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing I've ever went through. Brain fog. I've got so much brain fog. And that's strange, too. I just feel like I'm walking through a tunnel of blur vision. So, I just wanted to get on here this morning and let you guys know where I am, what's been going on. Barrett's done a really, really good job of helping me. And of course, the days have been so hot, you guys. The heat just tears me up. Today, it's supposed to be 5 more degrees hotter than yesterday, and yesterday was bad. I thought yesterday was hot. So today, it's supposed to be in the high 90s. So basically, I've been hibernating in the house. In the morning, I'll get up and do my thing, before the sun comes up. And then basically hibernating in the house in the afternoon. And then in the evenings when the sun starts going down and it cools off, then I come back out again. Yeah, chronic fatigue is hard to get stuff done. It is. And I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like a bum. Like, I don't want to get dressed. I don't want to look at my hair. I don't want to do my hair. I'm just like so exhausted all the time. Oh my goodness. And then the headaches, you know, the headaches don't help much either. Ugh. Viruses can make you tired fighting them, and it's getting better. Meds made you, it gets better. Meds made you tired getting over it too. That's what I'm hoping. Like, this is my third round of antibiotic. So I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping I don't have long-term effects of Lyme, but it doesn't seem like anybody has, like, a definite answer. Like, Lyme's disease is so, I don't know, under-researched. I don't know. They don't know what problems one person might have to the next. There's just so much, there's an overload of information at one point, but then everybody's like, well, we don't really know either. So, I don't know. It's so confusing. Speaking of which, I need to take his thoughts of cycling. Y'all know how I feel about taking antibiotics. Ugh. Wild says there's no answer for Lyme's disease. It's buried. It is. And that's what I told the doctor too when I went in this last time. I'm like, you know, we caught this. The very first tick bite was like 10 days. Within 10 days that we caught it, the bullseye and stuff. I was like, I don't understand. I thought we caught this in time. Like, we were in such the early stages that I wouldn't have any long-term effects or anything. And he was like, well, so did I. He's like, but Lyme's is just so difficult. What are you doing on my table? Get down. You know better. So, who knows? And it could be different viruses, or like the C1, it will mutate different strains. Why wouldn't it? Right? So different for everyone. Yeah, it is. Good morning, Firefly. Good to see you. So anyways, another thing, nighttime, evening is not my forte anymore. I'm having a really, really hard time in the evening. So, for Monday Night Reset and Faith Friday, that's why I haven't been doing those lives. Is by the time the sun goes down, I'm just so depleted and exhausted, and I can't do it. So that's why I haven't gone live in the evening. And I want to definitely want to thank those out there that are continuing to put on my watch list and play my videos. I see you guys in my analytics, and I really appreciate that. It really has helped keep my channel alive, so thank you so much to anybody that is doing that, putting on my videos, sharing them out. It has helped out a ton, so big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. B vitamins could help too, is for nerves, to protect them and nourish them. You're welcome, hon. We love you. Love you too, Wild. But I'm hoping some way, somehow, I'm going to heal from this and I'll get my energy levels back and be back to my normal Jess. My lighter died, I forgot. And then Barrett watched the, I don't know if any of you were in here for that, Wednesday Wake Up with Jess, where I was dropping everything, breaking everything, and burning everything. Good morning, Twin Brooks. But Barrett went back and rewatched that Wednesday morning live, and he was like, he was really upset with me. He was like, you're definitely going back to the doctor. And the thing is I don't like to say things or tell anybody what's going on, because I feel like I make it real if I talk about it out loud. Anyway, he rewatched that Wednesday morning live, and that plate exploded. You guys remember when the plate exploded behind me? Well, I was like, well, I wish the dials on the stove had written on it front and back burner, so I knew which one was which. He's like, babe, it does. It has front and back burner written on it. And I was like, it does? And he's like, yeah, look under the shelf. And you can see the writing. It's just like, if you look under, it's just like right there. And so he's like, yeah, see, look. And I looked and I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, how can I forget that? So my brain is just not, it's not there. Morning, Twin Brooks. Good morning, Carl. Good to see everybody. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. We got 5 people in the chat. Thank you all so much for coming out. Hi, Skittles. Skittles is awake. The last couple of days I've been taking the cows out of their lot and putting them in the yard, because some of the grass is overgrown, so I've been using them as my movable lawnmowers. And they've been doing really good. And I've been letting them go out in the morning before it gets too hot. And Barrett woke up the last couple mornings. He's seen the first morning. He was like, oh my gosh. He's like, did you know the cows are out? And I'm like, yeah, I put them out. Why would you do that? I said, they're on lead ropes. They're tied down. They're fine. But they've been eating little sections of the grass, cutting it down for me. He's like, oh my goodness. He's like, I can't believe you keep letting them out like that. Yeah, they are. They're a lot easier for me to mow with than the push mower, the Amish push mower. That's what I call it anyway. And then, what else? Oh, the other morning, I don't know, it was pretty early morning. It was nice and breezy and chill out. And it was overcast a little bit. And I think it was like the first day back on the antibiotic. And I kept trying to remind myself I couldn't be out in the sun too long. But it was a beautiful day. And I hadn't done anything in like a week outside. So I really wanted to get out and do stuff. So I was out in the herb garden. And the pine tree comes over top of the herb garden, so a lot of times it's shaded. I was like, I'll be safe in the herb garden, you know, because you get light sensitivity when you're on certain antibiotics. So I was sitting out there weeding, and I don't even know how long I was out there. I was just enjoying my time out there and enjoying the peace and quiet and the birds chirping. I was weeding, and next thing, I hear Barrett yelling at me, get your butt out of the sun. And I was like, oh, all right. So I was like, well, I'll find something else to do in the shade. So I quit weeding the garden, the herb garden, and I walked over to like the dogs, and the dogs were in the shade, and so I started grooming them, brushing them out, and stuff like that. Who knows how long I sat there and did it. Each dog usually takes me like 30 minutes to an hour. And I did both dogs, so maybe I was there for like 2 hours and didn't realize it. Bear's like, that's it. He's like, you're in the sun again. He's like, go inside. Take yourself inside. I came inside, you guys. I was as red as a lobster. It was so bad. I was so burnt. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize I was out there that long. I didn't realize I was even getting burnt. I was so red. I found a Jersey cow 38 inches high. I need to find land. Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. I would love to have a mini Jersey wild. That size, I could hide her in my yard. You could just let the weeds grow up. Nobody would even know she was there. Just don't let her eat the weeds. 38 inches, that's so small. That's cool. There's a lot of people I've been researching, well, not recently, but I was researching about people that cross their Dexters. Like, I'm in a lot of the Dexter Facebook groups, and there's people that mix their Dexters for whatever reason. Some of them mix them with Highlanders, and some of them mix them with Jerseys, and I don't know, there's a couple other breeds out there they mix them with, but I forget what they call them. It's a weird name, the mix between the Jersey and the Dexter. I can't remember the name of it. But they're doing it with the miniature size jerseys, the mini jerseys and the Dexters. And they're having calves that way. And then you get a cross between a Dexter and a Jersey, and they produce more milk. And I was like, oh, that's holy cow. My heart just hit my stomach. Dragon's in the house. Good morning, Dragon. How you doing? I can't believe you're here. Missed you. That's smaller than Romeo. I know, that's crazy. But they want prices for like any mini animal like that. I don't know about where you're at, Wild, but here, those mini jerseys, they're going for freaking high dollar. And everything's high anyway right now. Everything's just went skyrocketed again. We went to town for groceries for the first time for a month again this month, and I was just blown away. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm so thankful that we stocked up and we bought, canned goods and stuff that I've worked in the garden to can up and everything, because I don't know how people are doing it. I honestly don't. It's insane. And the way my brain is right now and stuff, like, I don't even know if I could be doing, I know I couldn't be doing all the canning right now that I've done in the past with the issues I'm having with my head and the fogginess and the tiredness. Barrett would really have to watch over me. $3,500 for her and milking machine. Wow. I mean, that's awesome. You get the milking machine with her, but dang. That's a lot of money for a cow. She better have papers, too. That's crazy. Dragon, how you doing? I haven't heard much from you at all. So for everybody that's just popping in, Dragon, Twin Brooks, Carl, I was just telling, I'm having an adverse, or whatever you want to call it, long-term effects from the limes. I didn't want to admit it. I didn't want to say it out loud, but it's happening. So I'm having lots of brain fog and tiredness. I'm doing okay. A buddy kidnapped me and took me out to his cabin for 2 weeks. He noticed I needed fishing therapy. Oh, that's awesome. Do you feel rejuvenated? You feel better? What a good friend. I paid $1,000 for Hannah almost 2 years ago, but they have gone up. They definitely have. Oh yeah, nothing without paperwork. I learned that lesson. Hurt. Yeah, that's a hard lesson to learn. Wild. Definitely. I'm still waiting on paperwork for freaking Hercules. It's been a year, or almost a year. Yeah, it's been almost a year. But I don't know. People are strange sometimes. I got chicken feed on the stove here. I'm heating up. I've been making a lot of homemade chicken feed. I started it last night, just getting it soaking, so. I don't think I can take Romeo out of there. I don't know, Wild. That situation is so sticky. The garden has just done horrible this year. The garden isn't anything like it has been in the past. So it is what it is. I'm not fretting about it. Although I did have artichokes come up. Artichokes are doing really, really good. And they're really the only thing that's doing really good. Even my peppers are like shriveling up. Like the leaves on the pepper plants are shriveling up. And that's just not good. They're curling. He's not in the barn anymore. I think he's out on pasture where I wanted him. That's good. At least he's out there. The berry bushes, the apple tree, stuff like that. I don't know why, but they're producing like nobody's business this year. Raspberry season's just about over now, speaking of which. And blackberry season is coming in. So out with the raspberries and in with the blackberries, and I've been pretty consistent with that on a daily basis. And Barrett's been helping me with that as well. So in the mornings I'll go out there and pick blackberries and raspberries, and in the evening I'll do it again. But he usually is out there helping me and watching over me. I learned how much I want these animals, so I just need to make it happen. Yep. Animals are definitely good for your soul. They're good for therapy. So I rinsed all the berries last night and put them in a colander, waited for them to dry out a little bit so I could put them away this morning. But I think last night was the last picking of the raspberries. I think I got at least 6 half-gallon bags of raspberries and 1 full-gallon bag of raspberries this year, which is crazy. That's quite a bit. I think this is the year I've had more raspberries than I ever have before. And raspberries are really, really good for me. They're good for balancing your hormones. So I try to eat a lot of them when they come on. And I've been doing some more researching on a lot of brain foods, trying to get my brain to be better regulate. So I've been eating some walnuts daily, stuff like that. And then the doxycycline that I'm back on, I was looking into that a little bit. It's supposed to break the blood-brain barrier, so hopefully I can find some herbs and Wild's actually been helping me with research on the herbs. So after I'm done taking the doxycycline, hopefully I can do like a liver cleanse or something. Cleanse out my bloodstream, get everything working again properly. Who knows? I don't really want to mix a lot of herbs and supplements and stuff like that with the doxycycline. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But life has definitely got slower and laid back for me. That's for sure. Which is good. I needed to slow down a little bit. My life was slow anyway compared to a lot of people, but it's really, really slowed down now. So I'll continue doing videos as however I feel, and I'll do lives when I'm feeling good too. I just can't promise that it'll be scheduled and as consistent as I was. Like I said earlier, evenings are really tough for me. So I guess you could say my life is getting slow on YouTube too. So something pans out. The fruit is probably producing gangster busters because of all the extra nutrients from the river overflow. Maybe. You could be right about that, Dragon. Maybe a smaller pony or two in a cart. That would be awesome. Skittles don't really get me out of bed. She'd rather I stay in bed, so I'm taking advantage of the time off. Dragon said she's going to make a pony wagon tea. I think so, Dragon. I like the idea of the pony being the size of a dog, easier to transport them and hide them in my yard if need be. Maybe a pack mule to keep the ponies safe. Wild says, yeah, go with the flow. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give myself grace. And the lemons, I was doing like lemon juice there for like these lemon smoothies, and they were really helping with the headaches and making me feel better. Oh, I missed the raspberry. They were really making me feel better, and then all of a sudden that quit. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know. I guess maybe my body got used to it and was like, okay, we're done helping you now. Who knows? Dragon says just get some emotional support dog vets and put them on Romeo and his pony team to throw anyone looking at. I know, I seen the picture of the property the other day. There's property here really close, but it's expensive. But if you can make a business from it, it could work. That would be so awesome. I hope you get that property, Wild. Have you made it to the resource center yet? You'll get your animals back wild, I believe it. Maybe not the ones you have right now, but you'll have animals again. I just know it. Has anybody ever tried to grow like Bing cherries from the grocery store? We got some Bing cherries, and I spent yesterday morning washing those up with the other seeds and cracking them and getting the hull off the seed. And I think there was like 15 or 16, I don't remember, that I saved. And that, I don't know if that can. I ended up planting them yesterday, so we'll see if I can grow some cherry trees. I don't know. Yes, but no answer there yet. Yes, I will, and it won't be sketchy deals. Right, wild. I think I have a cherry tree. I thought it was an apple, but no fruit. It all falls off. I look closer. I think it's a cherry. It looks like it. Awesome. Village food season. Long time no see. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. The chickens quit laying there for a couple of weeks, which is strange because it's really hot out. They shouldn't quit laying. It was probably last month, I believe. I've been making my own chicken feed for a month now, and they have been laying, every single one of them, every day. So I'm okay. Village food season. Thank you for asking. Twin says, I have a cherry tree, but I don't know what type it is. It's finicky. Some years I get lots of cherries, other years none. Wow. I think that's how it goes, though. Like, some years things just produce way better than others, and then some years they don't produce at all. So it does work from the cherry pits. Yeah, I did change my name channel. My keto was throwing people off, so I changed it. I have my pen ready for my quail or ducklings. Awesome. See, you're getting ready. You're going to have them all back. We're going to be working on fence again here soon. Barrett wants to do electric fence for the cows and start training them on the electric. And then get the dogs trained on the electric too. They got out twice. The dogs did the last couple of weeks. And we, of course, thankfully, we got them back just fine and everything. But it's the point, I don't like them getting out like that. It freaks me out. And, I mean, we've had a pretty good track record of keeping the dogs here on the property. They don't roam a lot, but Every once in a blue moon, they escape, and they did twice in the last 2 weeks. I'm like, oh no, this ain't happening. I think I need to clone my cherry tree. Maybe that would work for pollination. It might. I don't know. That's the thing. We had, I think it's called, I don't know if I can pronounce it, an aspen cherry bush. It's not a tree, it's a bush. And you're supposed to be able to eat the cherries right off of it. And it's been in the ground 5 years. And it blooms every year, but it has never, ever produced a cherry. And I did research on it before I got it because I wanted a low-bearing cherry bush. And everything that I've researched on it said it never needed a pollinator. It didn't need a second one. So we just got one and planted it. Like I said, it's been 5 years and it's never produced a cherry. It's really frustrating. I don't know what the deal is with that. So I might have to do the same thing wild with that one. I called someone already for quail and rabbits, but she wanted a deposit, so I will find someone else that. I just got really lightheaded. I call someone. Okay, I already read that. Someone else. That deposit thing is a rip-off lately on. I heard about it, so I'm not doing it. Oh, okay. Alright, Dragon, you have a good day. Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it, and I wish you all well. Don't be such a stranger. Hey, Dusty Country Rose, good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. Alright, I think my pan's hot enough. How are you doing, Dusty Country Road? Hope all is well with you and you're staying nice and cool. We got 6 in the house now. Thank you all so much for coming in to hang out this morning. I just wanted to give an update of what was going on with me and see how all of you are doing. It's been, I don't even know how long it's been since I went live. Hopefully I can start putting out videos. We'll see. I don't know. It's just difficult right now. Hey, Tim the Sheep, where are you? Don't pass them by. Good to see you. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. We have some of those cherry bushes at the wood line around the cherry trees. They produce small, like, elderberry cherries. Oh, wow. Are they good? Do you like them? And what's your opinion? Do you think that they need a pollinator? known Dusty Country Roads would have had those. Should have asked her. Or him. Little Dusty and Big Dusty. They have all the good stuff over there. I'm excited for my artichokes, though. It's been, I think, 2 years now, maybe 3 years that I've been able to get those to grow from seed, and they popped up really good this year, so super excited about the artichokes. Deer must be running, the dog's out there barking. They are tiny, tiny. I didn't know they were that small. I don't know. Hubby says probably. His aunt gave them to us. Okay. I have choke cherries going crazy. They are sour, but I like them. Gotta run, take care. All right, Twin Brooks. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one. I don't think I've ever had a choke cherry before. I don't even think I've ever seen a choke cherry before. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. This year was pretty exciting for me because we always have like blackberries growing around us, but not on our property. And we always have yarrow all around us, but not on my property. And this year, the blackberries are on the property, the yarrow's on the property. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Now the only thing I wish I could get to come over to this side is the mullein. We have mullein all around us too, but it's either on the roadways, and I don't want to harvest that, and or it's in somebody's private property. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tend the sheep. Good morning, caveman. Their native cherry and black cherries are the same. Big tree. Same bud, big tree. Huh? Wow, you're messing with my brain with this. Oh my goodness. The last like 3 days, I've tried to make bacon on the stove and the skillet. I've burnt it, so I've been making it on in the oven now. So it's not as good. It doesn't get as crispy in the oven, but it's all right. Yes, but not bug. Okay. That's funny. Well, you guys, I think I gave you all the updates I wanted to. I think I'm going to sign off and sit down and rest my head a little bit. We made it 50 minutes, so I want to thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me. And again, thank you to everybody that has put on my playlist and have been helping me out by watching my content. I really appreciate it during this time. So thank you so much. Shout out to you all. And remember, you're not alone. You are loved. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And I'll see you around. I don't know when, but I'll see you again. Thank you, Dusty Country Road. Have a good day. I never liked cherries until some years back when I tried some Rainer cherries. So good. I don't think I've ever had Rainer cherries. All right, you guys, you have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.